Whoa, that was low-key terrifying. Here I am, trying to talk to myself on a trail with a selfie stick gimbal thing, and somebody saw me. Why does that feel like the most embarrassing thing I've ever done? Should it? Why am I terrified to have somebody see me out here in the woods doing this? It's not like I'm a pervert. It's not like I'm doing something illegal or wrong. There's just something inside me when I see people doing it, being a content creator, an influencer. Why is it when someone aspires to do something, it's so embarrassing? And I don't need to do this to make money or to have a future. I don't even like really watching YouTube videos that much. I mean, I do, but maybe not the kind like this. I always feel like if I'm going to consume something, it has to be for a purpose. I need to be learning something. I need to be, something about money or books or politics or I don't know. I feel a hole inside of me. I'm 36 years old and I'm still afraid to create things. I'm still self-conscious to put myself out there and not be great. I thought I'd be past that by now. I thought I would have done more by now. No, I haven't. Here I am, having a hard time talking to myself for 2 minutes. It feels difficult to express my own thoughts, even when it's just me. I remember years ago when I was in my 20s, one of the most embarrassing things I ever did was look in the mirror and tell myself, I love you, Corbin. Why should that feel so wrong? Even saying it now, it makes me feel like, I shouldn't have done that. I love you, Corbin. That's me. I'm Corbin. Why does it feel so wrong to say that? I don't really have an answer. I don't really have any answers, but I got a lot of questions. And I don't know if walking through the woods with a selfie stick recording myself talking is going to answer them. But I don't know that it's not going to answer them. What I do know is it's something I haven't tried yet. I've tried a lot of things. I've tried consuming every piece of media, book, podcast, YouTube video that I can get my hands on to try and learn that one thing. Learn that thing that's going to make me feel like I'm ready, like I'm worthy of creating and putting something out there. I haven't learned it yet. I don't know if I ever will. I've wanted to do stand-up comedy. I've wanted to read poetry. I've wanted to do all kinds of things. All kinds of stuff that I've still yet to do. And every day I get a little bit older. And every day I get a little more set in my ways. And I feel a little closer to becoming that person who talks about all the things they could have done when they were young. All the people they thought they were going to be. Like every day I walk down this path and it makes all the possible futures I could have been a little less likely. A little more unrealistic. Is that just my mentality? Is it really ever too late? I used to say I have no regrets. I used to, brag that like everything happens for a reason. Maybe everything does happen for a reason. But maybe that doesn't mean you shouldn't have regrets. Maybe when you don't have regrets, it just means you haven't lived long enough to see the mistakes that you've been making. I spent 30 hours learning how to fly planes because I thought I was going to move back to Alaska and I was going to fly planes in the bush. I didn't. Spent a lot of money on that. Put me back. Do I look at that as a mistake now? Like I could have invested that money into stock market, equities, something. Saved it for a down payment on a house. But I didn't. Instead, I know what it feels like to fly a plane and still not amount to much. I've been talking for almost 6 minutes and I'm already running out of things to say. Is that because I don't have things to say? Is that because the depth of my mind is 6 minutes of pointless conversation and then I run out of things worth saying? Or is this some kind of atrophied muscle that I haven't learned to flex? I went to a Whole Foods today. Not anywhere where I live, in a really nice area, a suburb of Bellevue near Seattle, Kirkland. And I'd been to a Whole Foods before. I know I have. It must have been 7 years ago. I haven't been much. And I felt out of place there. I felt like I didn't belong. I was in Carhartt overalls. I was at work. It was on my lunch break. I'm a plumber. And everybody there, everybody around me seemed so happy. They seemed so genuinely okay with life and all a lot richer than me. And not that money is everything, but I couldn't imagine if the grocery store where I shopped was like that. The grocery store where I shop, there's screaming kids and families, you know, with coupons, adding stuff up. You know, I've had stomach issues for years and years and years. It's hard for me to, you know, I can get into my diet, but man, that's a whole nother. It's hard for me to find food that I can eat that doesn't make me feel terrible. And there was just so many options. The salad bar, hot food section there was as big as the produce section at my local grocery store, which is just a Safeway, and I love it. But I felt uncomfortable there, and I don't know why. I don't think that I didn't deserve to be there, but it felt different. Still learning how to use this damn thing. Definitely felt different being there. There was a lot of Teslas in the parking lot. And not that there's anything wrong with Teslas, but I don't see any Teslas where I live. And it made me understand why I think there's such a big divide between people in this country. There's so many things. I don't know. But I'm going to keep trying. I'm going to keep trying to answer on my own questions. I'm going to post this video. And there's no purpose to it other than I've never posted a video on YouTube. And this feels like it's going to be hard. I don't even see real point to this. I should probably not even fucking play it back and listen to it, because if I did, I'd be too embarrassed to post it. It doesn't seem worth it. It doesn't seem like there's anything in it worth being heard or worth telling to another person. But if I want to get somewhere where I feel proud of the things I say and the ideas that I form, and I can articulate them in ways that others can respond, and I can work this stone that's in my chest out of me, well, I got to start somewhere. And I suppose this is where I'll start. If anybody ever sees this, thanks for listening.